What's going on, everyone? It is your boy, the Cracky Melon. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a hot take on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's Zombies game mode. Don't really do these types of videos, if anyone knows, from the channel, but I thought, why not go ahead and give it a try? Just a quick disclaimer: if you don't like criticism from any person, pretty much if you just don't like opinions, this may not be the video for you. And if you have any hateful comments or anything like that, I just encourage you to keep it to yourself and just keep positive vibes out here for the channel, man. That's pretty much it. And just have a nice mindset when hearing my opinion. But if you do have an opinion on Cold War Zombies and you want to share it with me, make sure to go ahead and do it in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions. With all that being said, let's get into the topic of today's video. Starting off with our first topic, it's going to be game engine and mechanics. Now, in every single Call of Duty Zombies adaptation, there's always been a way the game is styled, whether that's with the hit system, with the way your character moves, with the weaponry, perks, the whole shebang. You know, everything you could possibly think of when it comes to how Call of Duty Zombies operates as a game itself. If we look back at World at War Zombies, it was very straightforward. Sure, it was a little bit glitchy with some of the zombie mechanics, and the training was definitely a lot harder on that game. Definitely not as easy, but with the two-hit system and the zombies kind of changing every single map from Nocturne and Totem all the way to Derice, it definitely took leaps and bounds as the maps progressed throughout the game, because they were really just trying to find a footing within the game and just trying to make it coherent and as stable as possible through each map. Obviously, they perfected way the game is by Call of Duty Black Ops 1. They perfected the way the engine would run, because they would stick with one engine and they wouldn't fine-tune anything with the zombies, and they would just keep it completely the same throughout all the base map and through all the DLC maps moving forward within that game. They would keep it completely normal. So that's pretty much it with that. That's just a little bit of a history / background of how the game is usually developed. However, each game, like I said, has a different iteration of how the zombies mode is played. World at War and Black Ops 1 are very similar when it comes to their engines and the way the HUD looks on the gameplay side. Usually just have the points, and you have the perks shown on the screen as well. You can only get 4 perks per map, of course. Usually your classic perks as well. They don't usually change the perks or anything like that within the games as well. And it's very straightforward. There's a 2-hit system from World at War all the way to Black Ops 2, and they decided to change that through Black Ops 3 with the 3-hit system, and it's pretty much been a 3-hit system ever since, since Black Ops 3. It's been the same, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about Cold War's mechanics, though. The way the game operates is very like Black Ops 3 when it comes to how your character moves and how you slide. It's been a staple like that ever since BO3, like I mentioned, as well as Black Ops 4. Your character moves very similarly, and there's not really much of a difference when it comes to that. However, there is a difference with being able to inspect your weapons now in Cold War Zombies. That's definitely something I've enjoyed to do, especially if you're trying to look at your camo and your gun. Flex it a little bit off when you're doing a video or a live stream, or just playing it by yourself. Definitely makes it a lot more enjoyable and interesting to look at, pretty much, I would say so. Like I said, when it comes to the health system, it's very similar to Black Ops 3. However, there is now a little health bar in the left-hand corner that shows how much HP you have, instead of in Black Ops 3 where you had to tell just by the amount of hits you get and when your screen turned red, which your screen doesn't turn as red anymore when you're playing the game now. However, it's still based upon the old system from BO3 / Black Ops 4, more towards Black Ops 4, because Black Ops 4 is when they started the HP system. starting with like 200 HP or 250 and all that type of stuff. So they decided to bring that mechanic back into Cold War. Now, in my opinion, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. My main issue was when it was in Black Ops 4 because it completely took away the perk Juggernaut, which we'll get into in our second topic. However, the mechanics when it comes to the HP system, I have no problems with it. It definitely is fine. Definitely makes you know when you're going to die on your character, and makes it just a little bit easier to tell when to be like, oh shit, I need to leave or just get out there, and that's completely fine. Another thing I do want to bring up too is the zombie health bars. This is a completely new mechanic that hasn't been in any of the previous Call of Duty Zombies games. And I really do appreciate it. I know some people find it a little bit annoying with the damage numbers being shown up when you shoot the zombies and just the health bars being there, but I personally don't mind it. It is kind of nice to know that I'm like, oh, the zombie's about to die if I pump in a few more bullets, or this zombie has this certain amount of health before I go ahead and try to do something like on the map with an Easter egg or something like that. In that way, in that sense, it can be very helpful and really good to just determine what to do within the game during that time. Any other mechanics? Of course, there's also other mechanics now with the armor system and the salvage. Let's just get into that real quick. So in Cold War Zombies, they introduced the normal salvage and high-grade salvage. And the difference between both of them is you can buy certain things from a crafting bench, which is also a new mechanic as well. You basically just buy, you get salvage from zombies, and the amount of salvage you get from taming it from the zombies, you can use that salvage to go ahead and buy equipment like stun grenades, explosives, and support kill streaks to help you out against your fight on the horde of infinite waves of zombies, which is a very intricate system. I don't think there's anything wrong with the system. High-grade salvage is really hard to get through in the early rounds, but which can be aggravating to an extent. However, in the later rounds, it's really not a problem because you're usually getting a shit ton of salvage, and it's not an issue whatsoever, whether that's buying a chopper gunner or sentry turret, healing up your armor, whatever it is, it's a lot better now, and it's a lot easier, I would say. So it's just it's not really an issue that I have had with playing the game so far. With obviously this upcoming, not this upcoming, but so far on the game, there's only been one map. But DLC 1 is around the corner on February 4th with Firebase C, so I'm very excited for that game mode, not game mode, the map to come out. Very excited. But that's pretty much it. Let's talk about the armor system real quick. This is not a new system in a way. Black Ops 4 did have a armor system as well. Usually you only got armor when you activated your specialist weapon, which is usually what got it brought up or whatever. Or if you had your shield out, you would also have armor as well. But if you didn't have any of those things out, your health was basically the same, and it would not pop up. The way you regenerated your armor was through Carpenter's power-up drops, from what I remember, as well as talismans and elixirs. But in this game, with Cold War Zombies, it is bought through using salvage and high-grade salvage. And there's 3 different tiers to armor. The way the armor works is your armor will be depleted every time you use it. Within Cold War Zombies, every time you get hit, your armor decreasingly goes down as your health goes down. So your HP goes down as well as your shield at the same exact time. But having the shield puts less damage on your character's HP. So that definitely helps out a lot when it comes to just trying to survive if you're getting hit a bunch of times. It's not going to be your normal 4 to 5 hits with Juggernog. It's going to be maybe closer to 8 hits if you have full-on armor. And that can definitely help out your fight against the undead. I definitely, I enjoyed the armor system. Part of me misses building a shield. Shields have been introduced since Black Ops 2 Zombies on the map Transit, unfortunately. But there's just something nostalgic about the shield. Being able to cover your back. But it still has the same mechanic in a way, knowing that you have to go back to where that bench is and replenish your armor, which is a good thing, I would say. So a lot better than the whole Black Ops 4 shield armor type situation. It's just a lot more straightforward and easy to understand, of course. Another thing I do want to talk about before we head into our second topic is the points system and the way the guns work, I would say. Actually, we'll save the guns for the second topic. I do want to talk about the point system, however. The point system has changed now. Instead of every single bullet you hit on a zombie, you gain 10 points. Per zombie or per bullet on a zombie, you get 10 points, which was the same way it was from World at War Zombies all the way to Black Ops 4 Zombies, from what I know. And now it's different because it is 90 points per zombies kill. So you don't get points anymore when you're shooting bullets into a zombie, which can definitely throw you off if you've been a veteran playing the game since World at War. It's weird, I would say. You get 90 points for killing a zombie. It doesn't matter what gun it is. You will always get 90 points. Explosive weapons, wonder weapons, normal guns. It's always going to be 90 points. However, if you do get a headshot with a gun, it's going to be 115 points per kill instead of your normal 90 points per kill. And I don't really like the point system. I'm not going to lie. I can understand why they went for that strategy. Mainly just make players get diverse with their weaponry and give sniper rifles and explosives more of a chance. Because back in the day, if you used explosive weapons or wonder weapons, snipers, blah, 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 anything that wasn't a automatic gun or pistol, you just really didn't get a lot of points with it. And I know they're just trying to branch out their weaponry, like I mentioned, and get players to not just run a AR or an SMG every single game. There's nothing wrong with that. Just personally, getting points in this game is a lot harder unless you're running a knife or a certain type of weapon, which we'll get into in our second topic. But it's just different, and I personally like the old way the points works. It could just be a thing in this Cold War Zombies game. We don't know if it's going to be like that for other games. However, this is my hot take on it, and I personally do not like the point system. I prefer it when it was 10 points per bullet on a zombie instead of per kill, because that can definitely fuck you over when it comes to getting set up for the game, especially in this game. Things cost a lot more points, I would say. They really do. And getting points on Cold War Zombies is extremely hard if you're not running the right weapon. And that's pretty much it for the game engine and mechanics. Let's move on to topic number 2, and that's going to be weaponry and perks. Now, let's get into the perks first. I think that's a good place to start. Perks are interesting, I would say, in this game. So far, just with the base map, we have 6 different perks. We got Juggernog, Stamina Up, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, Deadshot Daiquiri, and the new perk, I don't even know what it's called. That is embarrassing. Wow. Elemental Pop. Yes, it's an Elemental Pop. Don't roast me. There it is. We got those 6 perks. And the way the perks work in the game is they'll give you a base form of what the perk is. So if you boot up the game for the first time, you're level 1. Your perk is at tier 0, pretty much. And your perks, you have to upgrade them 3 different tiers. And I think overall it costs maybe like 8 Ethereum crystals. And you get these Ethereum crystals, which is the things you use to upgrade perks and stuff like that. You upgrade that through getting milestones in your game. So every 5 to 10 rounds, you get Ethereum crystals. And as you progress through the higher rounds, you get more Ethereum crystals. Very simple system. Really easy to understand. And it's an interesting way. I definitely think it adds to the game and the progression, so the game doesn't get as repetitive and finicky as I would like to say. It's interesting. I really do enjoy it. Unlocking the Ethereum crystals. They don't just unlock perk tiers. They also unlock different base stats for weapon classes like ARs and SMGs and stuff like that, as well as ammo mods. And what else do they upgrade? Perks, weapon classes, ammo mods, and ability upgrades as well. So 4 different things you can unlock with Ethereum crystals. You stop earning these Ethereum crystals once you unlock everything through all those 4 different categories. You stop getting Ethereum crystals. You can still get milestones, but you just don't get those Ethereum crystals anymore. Back to the perks, however, we got a little sidetracked there. The perks are definitely different, I would say. They don't operate like they were in the past games. They have different modifications every time you upgrade a perk from tier 0 to tier 3, which is the max tiers you can get for upgrading a perk. Each time you upgrade a tier, another modification goes towards that perk, making it better and more viable for you each time you play the game, which is definitely something that's a lot better, and I definitely fuck with a lot more because the base perks are pretty shit. They're bad. I don't care what anyone says. If you don't have it upgrade at all, especially Juggernog and Speed Cola, I think those are like the first 2 perks that really suffer from not being upgraded. It's bad. It's really bad. The base perks are trash compared to you go back to Black Ops 3 and you buy the perk once and that's it. Same stats every single time. You boot up the game every time you play a map. It doesn't change. And upgrading these perks, it doesn't really take a long time. Like if you play like a few games, there's a good chance you'll get all your perks upgraded. However, and I'm going to put this up with the weapons too. I know we're focusing on perks, but if you aren't a certain level, you will not unlock the perk upgrades. And that's kind of bullshit in a sense. So I think I don't even remember if you start off with a certain perk that you can upgrade. I'm pretty sure you can upgrade Juggernog right away, almost immediately, I believe. However, later perks, such as Elemental Pop and Deadshot, you can't upgrade those until you're level 40 or 50 on the game. That's a lot of hours and a lot of gameplay progression you have to go through to just get these perks upgrade. And I know that's part of the grind of the game. This game is very grindy, and we'll talk about that in a moment when we talk about the weapon classes. But it's ridiculous to an extent. Zombies is supposed to be a simple game mode. It always has been since World at War. It's very easy to understand, and when you put somewhat complicated mechanics into a simple zombies game mode, it gets a little pissy, and it turns off new incoming players who've never played zombies before. It just means they have to learn more in a game, and that definitely hurts the game, in my opinion. But other than that, with the perks, I really don't have an issue. Most perks are very good, I would say. Juggernaut's really good, fully upgraded. Deadshot's actually helpful this time in the game. It increases headshot lethality, which is really good. Idle sway and a bunch of stuff like it did before. So it's a good perk. It's a good perk to have. Elemental Pop works a lot like the ammo mods from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. It kind of activates a random ammo mod, recharges your ammo mods a lot faster, and it just is good. It's a good perk. Nothing wrong with that. Speed Cola is a little shit in this game. I'm not going to lie. It suffers a lot. You don't reload super fast in this game, even with Speed Cola. I'm pretty sure the Speed Cola reload speed is a lot better in the older games than it is in this game. And they haven't had a Speed Cola perk since Black Ops 3, which is 6 years ago, since Black Ops 3 came out. And they put Speed Cola in because Black Ops 4 did not have Speed Cola. It came through what did they call it? A modification when you got your last perk once you got all 4 perks in Black Ops 4, you would automatically get a speed reload increase percentage. I'm not entirely sure what that stat is, but it acts very similar like that, even when you upgrade Speed Cola all the way, which can be a little stupid and a little dumb. But there's nothing wrong with it at the end of the day. It's definitely livable. But base Speed Cola is ass, and it's not good. It's not good. But like I said, it does get a lot better later on when you upgrade the Speed Cola. And that's pretty much it. And Quick Revive. Let's talk about Quick Revive real quick. Quick Revive revives your teammates a lot faster. Very easy, very simple to understand. It's always been like that for the past few games. However, Quick Revive is different ever since Black Ops 4. Quick Revive does not pick you up anymore. In the older games, from World at War to Black Ops 3, it gives you, if you're playing solo, it gives you 3 separate self-revives. And then a Quick Revive will disappear, go away. And that's it. And that's how you die. This time around, it regenerates your health a lot faster. So let's say you get hit a bunch of times, you're red screened, and you have Quick Revive, your health will regen at a faster rate, which definitely helps a lot better. And it's a good thing. It's probably one of the best perks you can get in Cold War Zombies, especially fully upgraded. It's definitely a good investment for sure. And I believe the last perk we got to talk about is Stamina Up. Stamina Up is good in this game. You really need it. Your character can be quite slow, and super sprinters are a thing in this game, just like Black Ops 4 Zombies, where the zombies are faster than you, than your normal player at a certain round. So Stamina Up definitely helps. Fully upgraded, you also take no fall damage, increased sprint duration, and a bunch of other things. It's just really helpful. It's a good perk to have. And the thing that also I want to touch on before we move on to the weapons is perks finally don't have a perk limit. And I think that Treyarch Zombies has needed this for a long time. Just any Zombies iteration on Call of Duty's perspectives. It just needed this mechanic. The only way you could get all the perks was through a Gobblegum, Elixir, Fate and Fortune card, or a side Easter egg. That was the only way you could get other perks within a map. And some maps you weren't even allowed to get other perks, especially the older ones like Black Ops 1, like on Kino or something. You were restricted to 4. And in this game, they say fuck that. But with the cost of being each time you buy a perk, it requires more points every time you buy a perk. It starts off at 2,500. Doesn't matter what perk it is. It increasingly goes up by 500 points. So buy all 6 perks. By your last perk buy, it's going to be about 5,000 points. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't really hate that idea. But there is something nice the way the game was beforehand, where if you bought a perk, it was set at this specific price, and that was it. And in a way, you can still calculate how many points you need to get all your perks. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still do that. It's just a little different. That's all. And I really don't have a problem with it at the end of the day. But definitely let me know your thoughts on the perk system. I think it's in a good direction in a way. Definitely different from the older games, but nothing dramatically awful compared to Black Ops 4. And I don't really want to get into that. Sure, I'll have my own analysis video like this on Black Ops 4, but we'll see what that gets into. Let's move on to our part 2 of this topic is weaponry. Weapons, holy shit. Okay, we really got to get into this. This might take a while. Weapons are fucking weird in this mode, I would say. There's a lot of customization. That's probably one of the biggest pros of these guns. It's styled a lot like Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare from 2019. They've been going with this new customization where you level up your guns. You can get different attachments, yada yada. You can put up to 8 different attachments on your gun. You think that'd be OP? It's not. It's not OP. It's helpful, but it's not OP. It's not game breaking. And here's why. We'll get into it in just a moment. But the attachments, they don't do a significant amount of changing the way the gun operates. It really doesn't. There's a billion fucking sights. There's a shit ton of laser sights, stocks, grips, magazines, yada yada. And power to the player for being able to customize it the way the player wants. That's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. And we're going to get into that because if you don't run a certain gun, your run on a game will only go so far. And that's because the wonder weapons, and you know which one I'm talking about, chat, it's the fucking ray gun. It's the new meta for the game. Ray gun's been here ever since World at War. However, it's on crack now. It's on fucking crack. It's insane. The ray gun is the meta, and if you get the ray gun in the game, you're set. You don't have to ever use another gun, and it makes other guns very obsolete in a way. It makes you not want to use your shotgun or your assault rifle or your sniper rifle unless you're going for weapon unlocks, your weapon level, and weapon camos. And let's get into that real quick. Weapon camos are grindy as fuck in this game. Anyone knows that. There's usually 55 to 30 levels within a weapon, and that's ridiculous. You can't unlock all these camos all at once, by the way. No. The way it works is you have to upgrade your weapon with weapon level XP. If that's not fully upgraded, the level on the weapon, you're fucked. It's going to take you multiple games. You can't get in one game. It's impossible. Even with double weapon XP, it's not going to work. You're not going to get it. Because your weapon's only effective until like round 30, and then you're screwed. It's a pea shooter after that, pretty much. And that's usually with any COD Zombies game when it comes to normal guns, unless you have a wonder weapon or using traps. And weapons, they just don't cut it. They really don't. And I hate how the weapon system is implemented. Weapon levels, it's way too much. It's 50 levels is ridiculous. In Black Ops 3, I think it only went up to like 15, maybe. Maybe. Ever since Black Ops 4, weapon levels have been obscene. They've been all over the place. They're super long, and it's ridiculous. There's no point of having such a high weapon level because it takes fucking forever. There's a shit ton of classes, shit ton of weapons. It's bullshit. It's annoying. Your weapon level XP per game, every time you kill a zombie, the XP rates are stupid. They were really awful when the game first came out, and they're still bad. They're still not fucking amazing. They're awful, and it's not a good time. It really isn't, especially when you get in the higher levels. It takes more XP, like most games. It's fucking horrendous. It's not a good time. It takes a while, and I personally have stopped going for the Dark Ether grind because of the weapon level experience. It's too much of a grind. It's not worth it. Maybe one day I'll get it. I don't fucking know. But we'll see. It's really awful, and I don't like it at all. I think a weapon should just be a weapon. You know, it shouldn't have to require 50 plus levels to get all the fucking attachments, or to get all the fucking camos, or to play 1,000 games before that weapon's even maxed out, and then, oh, guess what? You're on to the next one, bud. Another 50 plus levels. Like, really? Really? No one wants to go through that. Except for the sweaty Timothys out there who just are like, oh my goodness, I need to grind in my basement for 20 hours plus in one day, and then I'm going to do it the same the next day. And I'm 30 years old. Yeah, living in their mom's basement. It's not worth it. It's stupid, and I have real gripe against that. And we're about to get real heated right now. Ever since Black Ops 4, you've had to pack-a-punch your guns, which, if you guys don't know what the pack-a-punch machine is, pack-a-punch machine upgrades your gun, boosts damage, boosts just pretty much everything, lethality, all of that. It's great machine. That's not the point. The pack-a-punch, you have to upgrade 3 times. 3 fucking times. And that's not even the start, okay? Because now there's weapon level variations. You got a normal gun, you got a green variant, a blue variant, a purple variant, and a orange variant. The epic variant. What the fuck, Treyarch? This isn't Fortnite. We're not playing a battle royale. This is fucking Call of Duty Zombies, where you pick a gun up and you kill the zombies. And the way you upgrade your variation of your gun is through salvage. And this is my biggest fucking gripe. Getting salvage sucks in this game. It takes a while. Like I said, in the higher rounds, it's fine. You get a good, healthy amount of salvage. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's the round 30 and below, up to round 30, that's where it sucks ass. That's where it takes fucking forever. And if you're trying to get full armor, full upgraded variation on your gun for 2 guns, it's going to take you mid-30s to get all of that done. And by the time you upgrade your gun all the way, it's dog shit. It's not killing zombies. It's throwing peas at them. It's throwing literal shit at the zombies. And they're taking it, but it's not going to kill them. And what kind of bullshit mechanic is that? So if you really think about it, chat, that's upgrading your gun. Oh, do the math, carry the 1. 7 to 8 times. 7 to 8 times you have to upgrade your dumbass gun. What the fuck? Is this Exo Zombies? Like, seriously? Oh my god. And don't even get me started with spawning in with your fucking gun at the beginning of the game. I think that's the dumbest shit ever. The way the zombies has always been played is you spawn in with a goddamn pistol, feeling helpless, and you build your way because there's a satisfaction with that. No, you can spawn in with the most OP fucking knife, OP fucking shotgun, and you go in there balls deep. Zombies, they don't stand a chance. They're fucking dead. They're fucking dead, Chief. But you spawn in with an assault rifle, it takes a whole ass clip to kill a zombie on round 1. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Sniper rifles too? They're not even a one shot on round 1! What is that? What is that, Treyarch? The fuck? I can't. I'm sorry that I'm getting heated about Cold War zombies, but the weapon system is trash. It's just as trash as Black Ops 4's weapon system. Black Ops 3 had the most perfected weapon system. I don't give a fuck about what anyone says. It's true. Get off my ass. Because the way zombies should be is you upgrade your gun once, and then you can upgrade it twice for an ammo mod. Which, let's talk about the ammo mods. They're dog shit. They're still dog shit. They've been dog shit since Black Ops 4. Black Ops 3, they're fucking great. Black Ops 4, they're like, oh, let me just take this ammo mod and make it not do anything. Yeah. Same thing. And they make a whole ass perk for ammo mods, and it doesn't make it better. It makes it bullshit. Makes it fucking trash. The best one is probably Brain Rot or Turned or whatever the fuck you want to call it, because they've changed the names 1,000 times at this point. Like, seriously? Seriously. Okay. All right, Treyarch. All right. That's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Yeah, but the whole weapon bullshit is grind. It's ridiculous. Takes fucking forever. Ammo mods suck. Whole upgrade process is literal AIDS. Gives you cancer, and it's bad. It's terrible. It's so stupid. If you think it's great, power to you. Honestly, I'm not going to disagree with anyone's opinion. Their opinion is theirs. At the end of the day. But this isn't my opinion. It's bullshit. It sucks ass. And you have to rely on the ray gun, which is the meta of the game. It's going to break any future DLC map. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter if they put another wonder weapon in the map. As long as you get the ray gun, you're fucking set. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. But that's about it. And the reason why the ray gun is so OP, let's talk about this real quick. We haven't covered it yet. Is the weapon equipment upgrades, whatever the fuck you call them. They're stupid. They're basically special abilities, like it's multiplayer or some shit. Like, what? What is this bullshit? They act like gobblegums in a way, but except you don't have to pay to get the gobblegums. They just happen, and you upgrade them through Ethereum crystals, just like any of the other things, like the perks, weapon classes, ammo mods, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, no one will ever run another weapon upgrade thing or whatever it's called. Field upgrades, yeah, or field equipment. I don't even know what it is. Field something, field equipment. That's how much I don't give a fuck. Your field equipment, right? The only thing you're ever going to be rocking is Ring of Fire. And here's the reason why. Ring of Fire is broken. It's been broken since launch. It's ridiculous. Basically, you just sit there and you activate it, right? And it lasts for probably like 30 seconds, give or take. I don't know. And it boosts your damage on your gun. You don't have to reload at all. So you can just fucking spray into them. And it kills anything that goes into it. Anything. And it recharges with only a few kills from the ray gun. Or whatever weapon you're using. It's OP as shit. It takes out the boss zombies like they're a piece of paper, like you're ripping it in half. It's super easy. Super easy. It's ridiculous. But it's a thing. It's a thing. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And that's the only thing people rock at all. That's how they get to round 600 or whatever the fuck. Because it increases your weapon damage, blah, blah, blah. Kills zombies. You don't have to reload at all. And as long as you're running that, you're fine. Camping strats are so sweaty in this game. It's ridiculous. It's the only thing that's getting people to round 1 billion at this point, which is stupid. And let's talk about the other ones. There's a cryo freeze one. That one's ass. It's supposed to freeze zombies. It doesn't do shit. It's fucking awful. It's bad. Energy Mine, you plop it down, kills a bunch of zombies. Kind of good. Still shit, though. Definitely not anything amazing. Ether Shroud, basically in plain sight. Wow. That is so cute. It can save you from getting raped by zombies. But let me just think about one that's better. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ring of Fire. Yeah, Ring of Fire. Chat, you don't need to use it. Wow, look at that. Ring of Fire is the only thing you'll ever have to run in the game. Let's just say it's bullshit. Having to use the ray gun and Ring of Fire every single fucking game, unless you're going for camos, is dog shit, stupid, and fucking done. Well, let's move on to the next topic. I think we've covered everything. Let's talk about Easter eggs and storyline. Easter eggs are underwhelming, I would say. The main quest on Die Maschine is easy. It kind of holds your hand a little bit. And it's just super straightforward. I think anybody can complete it, which is kind of a good thing in a way. Easter eggs and Black Ops 4 were fucking AIDS. They were super hard to complete, especially even for me, who's a little bit above an average zombies player, I would say. They're hard. They're ridiculous. They're literally on drugs. But Cold War Zombies, I'm glad Die Maschine's Easter egg is somewhat easy. I think any player can do it, especially if they just play a few games, get to know the map. It's very simple. It's just like upgrading the Wonder Weapon with the 4 different elements. Escort. You turn a megaton into a normal person, kind of. Restore its consciousness, which was kind of cool. And then you destroy a portal that brings all the zombies and shit, and you're fucking done. That's it. There's no cutscene. It's a little sad. I think that takes away from the Easter egg. Having cutscenes and Easter eggs kind of became a staple, really, after Black Ops 2's Origins, I would say. They're definitely needed, and it brings you a type of fulfillment, like, oh, I did this. This is great. No, you don't get a cutscene. You just exfil on a fucking chopper, like it's the exfil system. Which, oh my god, chat, we haven't even talked about the exfil system. I think that's great. That's pretty much it. I have nothing else to cover on that. It's very straightforward. It's a good system to end the game. Anyway, back to the Easter eggs. Die Maschine's Easter eggs very underwhelming, but it's also easy, so it's good for new players. But for normal players or above average players, it's fucking easy. It's really not that much of an accomplishment, and anybody can do it. Probably my grandma could. So there's your hot take on that. Side Easter eggs. There's a few. Probably the most popular one's the coffin Easter egg, gets you free Juggernog, and possibly a free good weapon and equipment and stuff like that, some salvage. Really good for early game stuff. I fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot. There's a few other side Easter eggs, kind of like stupid ones or whatever. Nothing wrong with side Easter eggs. I think they're good. There's not really a single side Easter egg that I think is really stupid. They're all good, in my opinion. So the Cold War's got a big ups on that. Storyline. Listen, I've kind of lost track of what's going on in the storyline since after Black Ops 3. This time we got into Black Ops 4, I don't even know what's happening. I know the Ether storyline or universe got destroyed or whatever by the end at Tag. Or whatever, and it's a normal world, and then that's like the whole dark ether. It's like spewing into the normal world, which is where they put all the zombie shit and all that, because they banished it to the dark ether or whatever. That's where all that stuff is from. But because it's leaking into the normal world, it's turning people into zombies. Blah blah blah. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's pretty straightforward. You got your cliche good guy team from the fucking army using a Black Ops campaign character, fucking Weaver. That's cool. I fuck with that. Is it necessary? No, I think it's stupid. But whatever, it's a thing, right? And Samantha being an adult now and everyone nutting over the fact that Richtofen's going to return is a little stupid. I don't really see the appeal. I mean, Richtofen's like probably one of my least favorite zombies characters, which is a hot take. I know everyone loves that man. I don't. I just think he's stupid. He's like your cliche mad scientist, like whatever. It's about it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really have that much opinions on the storylines. Good guy team versus bad guy team. Bad guy team's trying to have a zombie outbreak and use them as weapons. Good guy team's trying to stop it. Whatever the fuck. Like, it's probably going to be like that for all the DLCs. It's just going to be, you go to a certain location, you stop the portal, blah, blah, blah. Maybe like a few different things happen here and there, but not really. It's just that. So a little underwhelming, I would say. But that's it. Speaking of future DLCs, let's get into our next topic. DLCs. Firebase Z is going to be DLC 1. It's dropping in Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War Zombies. It's exciting. Not having to be able to play multiple maps on launch has really killed the game. It has destroyed it in a way, and I don't like that. As shit as Black Ops 4 was, you had 4 maps on launch, and that should have been the staple. Not even just 4 maps. If you had like 2 maps, people could work with that, like it was on Black Ops 3. But because there wasn't another map, I think the game really hurt from that. Even if it was just a cut-off Nocturne Totem, or just like a survival map, I really think it hurt the game really bad. A lot of players have diverted themselves away from Cold War Zombies ever since D Machine has been out for almost 3 fucking months. As of recording this video, of course. It's bad. I don't like D Machina as a map in general. I hate these remake maps. They've been doing them since Black Ops 4. I think it's bullshit. I think it's lazy. And they really just need to make an original fucking map. It's not that hard. There's so many locations they haven't even thought about. Like an Egypt map. They haven't even done Egypt. Egypt, boys. Or fucking Paris. Or, I don't know. You could do it on another planet for all I fucking care. Mars. I don't know. Something. It's not that hard to make a zombies map. I know that's a little hypocritical to say. I'm not a game designer or anything like that. But, like, come on. Put 2 and 2 together and make a fucking map. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to come up with a location. I'm sure it's hard to make wonder weapons and all that. Yada, yada. That's fine. Whatever. But the location itself, it's not hard. You don't need to make a remake of a map just to please nostalgia boys who are in their 30s and they're nutting every time. They're like, oh my God, it's remake a Noct for the 5,000th time. Cool. No, we need new maps. I'm sick and tired of playing remakes. It's fucking lazy. And I hope in the DLC cycle we have some original maps and not reimagines or remakes. Because I think the game really needs it. They had the potential in Black Ops 4. They made like Ancient Evil and 9 and all that. Those were good fucking maps. Let's have the same type of energy for this game, That's all I'm asking. So I hope they just do that for DLC and it lives up and makes the game better and makes me want to play it more. Because if you guys haven't noticed, I haven't streamed this game in 4 to 5 weeks. Since Jingle Hells in Season 1. Cranked came out. I didn't even give a fuck about Cranked. Why the fuck would I play Cranked? Get 5 seconds to kill a zombie, then if I don't do that, I'm dead? That's so stupid. Try to put a multiplayer game mode in zombies. When it would work better if you're playing with friends, but if you don't have friends like me over here, it's not going to work. It's bullshit. Why would someone want to play a game mode by themselves? It's so dumb. Whatever. That's my hot take. And last topic we want to talk about is future. Future of Treyarch Zombies. I'm scared of Treyarch Zombies right now. Cold War has turned out a lot better than Black Ops 4, in my opinion, at least at the start. I did play Black Ops 4 a lot when the game first came out, but by DLC 1, I just kind of stopped playing it. However, I'm scared. I've been a fan of Call of Duty Zombies since I was a kid, since I was 13, 14-year-old boy. Now I'm 20, and the game has gone to lengths that have really pissed me off. And the way the weapons work now and some of the mechanics in the game, I don't fuck with it. I really don't. I didn't fuck with a lot of mechanics in Black Ops 4. Black Ops 3 is still my favorite all-time COD game of all time, period. At least when it comes to zombies, it's my favorite, hands down. Most people would say that. It's really good. It's really good. And I don't know if Cold War can live up to Black Ops 3's greatness. I don't think it can because of COVID and the short amount of time to put up updates and people getting kind of rushed with the zombies maps. I don't know if it's going to be great. I don't know. I love and hate this new zombies mechanic or engine in Cold War because personally I like the BO3 mechanic like the most. But ever since Black Ops 4, the mechanics have been kind of like a little wonky and all over the place. And I can understand why they had to change it up to make innovation and they bring in new players and blah, blah, blah. But zombies is supposed to be simple, and they're not making it simple anymore. Even if it seems simple on the surface, it's still complex. It's still grindy. And I don't know if grind and being lazy in developing a game is really going to take it to new lengths, I would say. That's all. That's my hot take on Cold War. I think that's it. I just hope they do right by the game. That's all we can really hope for. I will still always play zombies. I mean, that's what the channel is about anyway. And there's a lot of maps and Easter eggs I haven't even done. So we have a shit ton of content to do, you know. I just hope Cold War can live up to bringing good content. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep playing the old games and say fuck this game, pretty much. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it, boys. That's my hot take / opinions on Cold War Zombies are on this game mode. So let me know what your opinions are. What do you think about Cold War Zombies right now and what the future of the popular game mode from Call of Duty is going to go? Leave it in the comment section below. I would love to see your hot take on Cold War Zombies. That's going to wrap it up for the video. However, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're brand new. If you do subscribe, type in the comments saying I subscribed, and I'll reply to your comment welcoming you to the Melon Boys, of course. Click the notification bell so you don't miss when a video goes live, or go follow my Instagram in the description or at the end of the video to stay up to date on the channel. With that being said, everyone, have a fantastic day. Thanks for hearing me out, and I'll see you guys in the next week with another video or in a stream. Peace out. Woo!